everybody. I was cleaning out a lot of old footage and I happened to find this clip. So before I deleted it, I wanted to create um, a clip using this here little battle I went through with the carrier. And what I'm doing right now is I kind of left everything here. I'm showing how you do the paint jobs I've been talking about. See the stuff on top, those three, those are permanent paint jobs. I You can use them without losing them. The ones on the bottom there, if you use it, you use it up so that the next time you go out there'd only be 8. And if you collect so many of them, you can go ahead and create a permanent paint job that you put on top, and then when you put that on your carrier, your ships, it stays there permanently. And that's kind of what I was showing there, because I kind of talked about it before, but sometimes it's kind of tough to figure out how that thing works. But there's a couple things with that. If you combine some of the paint together, you can use it to up the level on your skin. Let's say, for instance, you got that Black Friday skin for level 1, which is concealment and stuff like that. If you melt down some of the paint till you get enough to bump that up to the next level, then you can have another level of concealment, that kind of thing. So you combine the paint or the different paints and stuff to create that, or you combine them together to create one permanent one. Like, I think the pattern for this here carrier was you needed it was either 12 or 15 regular ones. You combine those together, I think, by using the square. If you look at it, it says hold the square, boom, and then I'll pop that up on top as being a permanent one. Then you click on that, and then your ship will have that permanent paint job on it. Now you click on one of the other permanent ones, it'll switch it over to that, but once the battle's over, it's permanent. It stays there. The ones down below, if you put that one on there, when the battle's over, your ship goes back to the gray color that it originally was, unless you put another skin on it. Or if you have a permanent one. Like premium ships and some of these special ships you buy, Ark Royals out of them, it comes with a special skin already. If it's a special battle or they're doing a special promotion, that's how I got that red type skin, reddish orange one for Ark Royal. It came with that skin. I had to buy it. So it came with that permanent skin, and then there's other skins I put together. So Ark Royal has 2 or 3 different permanent skins. And that's what I was talking about, the Black Friday skins. Is I got like 3 or 4 of them that I got through the different battles, and I actually purchased some. So I have 3 or 4 different ships now. I think there's like 3 carriers, and I might have 2 or 3 different surface ships that all have that Black Friday paint job on them. And that's permanent. I can put that on anytime I want. And the carriers kind of look pretty cool when they're painted black. So I'm doing. Okay, hold up. I gotta check something. I'll be right back. Hello. Let's go ahead and let's talk about this carrier that we're operating right now. It's a Russian carrier. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. But like I'm saying, each line, each nation has different bombing methods. And this one looks like it's like the U.S. I think simulates the dive bomber when they're coming down on top. The British have like a skip type bombing. I'm not sure if that represents those back in the day when they tried to do some dam busting where they try to take the bomb and get it to skip on the water into the dam and then it detonate. Or what they try to do too is get it to go up against the dam, then as it sinks down lower, then but I don't think they're very successful at it. But I'm guessing, I don't know, that might be the reason they got that kind of like skip bombing for the British line. The torpedoes are like that too, like this one here. When you go in with 3 torpedo aircraft, whereas with the U.S. it's 2. And one of them you can go in with 4. But man, if you hit them just right with all 4, look at that, missed. Got him though. All right, well done there. But that's how you do torpedo run. Um, oh, so now I'm taking damage. I'm being hit. So that one over there, they can see me, and as long as they can see me, I'm a valuable target to them. Take the carrier down. um, I'm not close enough for secondaries. I can't use my aircraft because I'm trying to maneuver the carrier, try to get out of harm's way. So what I usually do is I try to go in a direction away from wherever it's coming and just kind of full speed ahead and get the heck out of there. And then once I get to, see, like now, if I let it go and fly, I'd probably run into the border there. See how close I am? And then I'd be stuck. It slows everything down. It's hard to get it off. It's easier to maneuver it now and get it facing in a direction that you're not going to hit an island, you're not going to hit the border, and then you can go ahead and launch out. Because once you launch your aircraft, you cannot control that carrier. So if you got it on a direct path to, let's say, into an island, it's going to go right into that island. It's going to sit there till you come back. You can see they poked holes in my carrier. But this, like I said, this is the Russian carrier, the first one, Tier 3. It's kind of a fun little carrier. Like I said, this one's kind of neat because you can go in with 3 aircraft at a time when you do a bombing run or a torpedo run. The British, you go in with 1 for a torpedo run. I think you get 2 or 3 that go in for a bombing run. The American line is 2 bombers and 2 torpedoes at a time. And one thing that came to mind while I was watching some of these, and I really didn't notice it before, didn't understand it, but it's starting to understand some of these little complexities. Like, for instance, on the Langley, when you launch out with 4 aircraft in your flight. As you up your levels on that, or you up the thing, then you up the number. In other words, let's say you go from the Langley to the Ranger. The Ranger now has 6 aircraft that launch out. I missed, of course, but you have 6 aircraft that launch out. And what that does is, let's say 4 going out, I lose 2 aircraft. I'm only left 2. Chances are, especially with one smoking, I send them back to the carrier, so that the ones that are broken, we can fix them and put into a new pool to send back out. If you're on the Ranger, for instance, you launch with 6, but you can make a hit. You lose an aircraft, you still have 5 left. You can go for another attack. If you lose another aircraft, you still have 4 left, which you launch with the Langley. So you can stay out longer. You can go after more targets before going back and relaunching out. And that's where the number of aircraft that launch out affects how you fight. See, like right now, 4 torps going in at this battleship. Oh, perfect, right on, boom, 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 all 4 hit. But see, he was at full health. That battleship was at full health. It took it down, but then, and there's no continuing damage going on, no flooding or anything like that. So, and that's how the torpedoes work. Very devastating. But like I said, I'm by myself out here. There ain't too many of my teammates around to help me. I'm on my own. And like I saying that, if they can see me, I'm a target. So, and I am being targeted. And I'm taking damage. If you can see the there on the left, it's showing it's orange, and I've lost some help, and they're shooting at me. So it's kind of, I'm in a desperate position. I usually put up the word, you know, like set up a smoke screen, requesting help. I know there's no one around to do the smoke screen. Only the destroyers do smoke screens. But it's a way of saying, hey, your carrier's in trouble. Another hit, and that battleship's still floating. That's why battleships are tough. And they usually, like, when there's other teammates around, and I'm not trying to fight to survive, then I go after the ones that are already damaged, where a couple of torpedoes to take it the rest of the way down, and kind of cleaning up the leftovers on the outskirts. So like this here battleship has got damage on it. You can see the little red marker underneath the flag thing, the emblem there. That's saying this one's got damage on it. And now I'm going to do a bombing run. And this is what I was talking about, different types of bombing. See now, there you go, boom, boom. And that's a little different than the U.S. bombers that come straight down on. The reticles are different. The British bombers got a different reticle that it looks like you're trying to come into the side of the ship as opposed to just dropping them on the top. Like it's something you got to get used to. So now, this is where I kind of took a bold action. I said, hey, let's try to see what's happening because this is the last ship on their side. Our ships are all the way over on the map. If you can see, they're way down in the corner there. So it's like, okay, we'll go do a desperate act. I thought maybe we can win this battle by sacrificing the ship. So it's like all ahead full. Okay, everybody, hold on to something. It's gonna get rough. And then what I'm doing here is I'm waiting till the last minute so that the carrier is going in the direction I want it. And then I launch my last flight off the deck before our carrier does a suicide run. But guess what? That battleship is still floating. So I got my little kitten here. Come on, baby. Yeah, I got a cat that's snuggling. Hi, Jazz. Oh, I just bumped the mic. She bumped the mic. Sorry, everybody. That was Jazz, everybody. But that's what I wanted to make this clip for. I just wanted to show that suicide run that I did with the carrier. And it's kind of a desperate move. I could I could have sat off. I could have, but then he could. I'm not trying to do that. That battleship could have sat there and picked me off. By the time I could have got enough damage done to take it down. If the other ships were in the area, then yeah, I probably could have. And this is one that's coming now to come after that last battleship. And it was a pretty good game. Oh, she does what I do, right into the islands. And here we go. This is the other ally ship, friends. They're coming over to finish the job. We've already washed the deck with salt water, getting all the stains from the aircraft off the deck, and I think they're going to finish it off. Look at just a sliver left. I was hoping to take that thing down when we drove into it. Oh well, that's all part of the game, man. There, sweetie. And I'm going to say, this one clip. I'll, I'll, I'll post it. I'll post it next week. I already posted one for Carrier Sunday, this last Carrier Sunday, where I did a lot of uh, painting of my different ships and stuff, and I have quite a few now that have Black Friday paint jobs. This one has a Black Friday paint job. No, maybe not. No, it doesn't. There's the British. No, that's the Langley. I'm sorry. Yes, the Langley does have a Black Friday paint job. That was before, and this is the Japanese line when I was talking about. I thought I had one that had the black paint job already, so I didn't have. So I was able to use the paint job on the Ranger. So I have like 3 or 4 carriers that have Black Friday paint jobs. I have a battleship, and I have my destroyer, the Kid. And so we did pretty good this Black Friday, and we're gonna do some more uh, World of Warships on Wednesday, and we'll continue with Carrier Sundays, and we'll get some more progress on getting to Midway. Thank you, everyone. Okay, audio check. Everything sounds good. Do music and audio. Everything's looking good. We have transitions, music, everything's in place. Okay, slide that script clip down, and we're doing good. Thank you. Script clip, cut, print, and post. Put it in the can and on the shelf. From ELAstudio and Sons, Phyled and OelGrez. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following.